want to look younger but not like you've had something done? Well, Dr. Bill Johnson of Innovations Med Spa knows how to save face by using non-invasive or minimally invasive techniques. And he begins the first part of a two-part series. How are you, Bill?
Good morning.
Is it possible to turn back the clock and not have that look like we had something done look?
Yeah, the done look has really moved on. And we've really started thinking about these technologies. How do we make you look younger, make you look like you did when you were younger without making you look done or making you look like someone else? So the real place we start really is with Botox, because that really helps with the creases we tend to get between our eyes and around our eyes, forehead. And then secondly, the next thing we usually tend to worry about is the age spot or color spots.
Right.
Those can be done pretty easily over lunch with a technique like IPL or photofacial, but we really prefer some of the fractional resurfacings like Fraxel Restore or Smart Side Dot, because those do other things that we'll talk about in a minute.
Yeah, let's talk about those other things they do, because they are so minimally invasive and they are amazing that the results can be seen immediately and you don't have that done look. Let's talk about skin tightening. Where do we start when we talk about that?
Well, we've got a low-tech example here.
I love this example,
of what we're going to do. We've known for a long time that tissue responds to heat with shrinking. And so what we've done is control the amount of heat we deliver to take advantage of that.
Okay.
So when we're young, our skin starts out like this. It's nice and tight and smooth. And then as we age,
it becomes this wrinkled mess.
It becomes more like this, loose and wrinkled.
Right.
So what we do is, by controlling the amount of heat, and we'll try and do this without burning through, we actually can tighten it up. And what we see is, just like with Thermage and Fraxel, for a while we get some partial tightening, and that can be what we do immediately. And then over time, as it continues to heal and get more tightening, we can actually get it nice and tight. And that's because we are able, and that's what happens when you...
and this is what happens when you eat it too much.
This shows we're better at Thermage than we are at heat wrapping.
Right, but this illustrates a great point, because heat activates those molecules that actually tighten the skin.
Actually tighten the skin, and then promotes a healing process that tightens the skin and thickens the skin.
Very
Makes it
cool.
healthier.
How about, let's talk about the age spots, because you mentioned that before. What do we do for that?
Well, we can do the light surface therapies, but we really prefer to do things like Fraxel Restore or Smart Side, because they also can help with the crepiness and some of the texture issues. And they work at a more superficial level than Thermage, so we'll actually combine the two quite often to get both superficial changes and deeper skin tightening.
For someone who maybe has a more extreme case or just wants more results.
Wants more results.
And it's minimally invasive. These patients are awake, as we just saw. They are not put out or under any kind of anesthesia, so that's a huge option for people who are wanting something that's a little bit less severe.
Yeah, and with the new CPT technology, Comfort Pulse technology, we are doing most of our Thermages with no medications at all.
And Smart Lipo is another option for people who want to lose that excess fat around the face.
Both young and old that have necks like mine, have the thicker neck.
We call them the gobbler necks.
The gobbler necks. They can do Smart Lipo. We actually will go and remove the fat, and then we get that same setup, that same skin tightening process that we've demonstrated here.
Turn back the clock. We like this. This is good news. Thanks, Bill, for being here today. And for more information, log on to innovationsmedspa.com or give them a call, 972-331-8844 for a consultation. And remember, if you have questions for Bill Johnson, drop him an email. He's a really nice guy. Questions at innovationsmedspa.com.